Okay, we're live. Go ahead.
This will be recorded for those that can't attend or for reference for those that are here in the future. First thing on the docket is talking about community service. You'll probably be getting requests for them from the DOJ going forward. If you have questions about it, Brinley and myself are the ones that were in on the initial meeting and are kind of the liaisons for that. But it's generally folks that are looking for expungements are going to be sent to the different factions for community service. There's a template we need to fill out with information for them as well. All of this is in a bulletin in the CAD for you to copy. The template goes into a doodly doc. You'll have the person you're doing community service with sign it, and you'll give them a copy and then just hang on to a copy for us. There is a thread somewhere that I made in the EMS chat for community service tracking. You can pop that information there, like report, not report numbers. You can put it into a report if you want to for easier tracking, or a screenshot of their log. But they need a copy of it for the DOJ for their stuff. So ideas are welcome. We really don't want people just doing like a ride along that doesn't constitute community service. They should be doing something productive because it's for record clearing for different things. We're not expecting to get like violent felons. That's going to probably be like DOC or the PD's departments, but we might see some folks. So I figured that I would start out with that and opening up to if folks have had questions or if you've got suggestions for things that you've done for community service, specifically fire department.
Yeah, I had that guy wash some fire trucks and stuff. Routine stuff.
I also have a post that I've got at the bulletins. If you're wanting to be like another liaison for community service, let me know so I can add you to the bulletin. And you're basically going to be the person they reach out to if there's nobody around to facilitate or set up community service. They might reach out to you. Completely a volunteer basis.
I'm already on it. Sorry, I kind of chimed in a little late.
The only people I've written down are Brinley and myself, because that was just where my brain was at when I was doing the processing.
You can go ahead and toss me on there too. I've done quite a good amount of community service over the past, how many months, Jesse? Like 3, 4?
Yep. You're a trooper.
I mean, I haven't done a lot, but I'm able to do it as well.
I'm also
so
available.
The kinds of things that I've had people do is like what you would have like a county striper at the hospital kind of do. We don't want people rendering medical aid because that's our job. Cleaning the fire truck seems to be a pretty common thing for us. Any other ideas that you have, definitely share them if you come up with
Cleaning the
something really
lobby,
good.
cleaning doorknobs.
There's
That's at least what I've had a lot of them do. Yeah, I've pretty much turned them into
Restocking.
janitors. Yep.
Yeah.
Greeting people at pillbox.
Yep.
Reception is an in-house thing, but yeah, helping out and being around. I'm kind of looking at security folks because that would give you guys a reason to clock in and kind of be around and supervising and stuff.
It's exactly what I do when I'm doing when I'm doing community service.
But yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and pop up in the, I'm gonna at everybody just so it pops back up. If you want to be somebody, you can pop your number in there, and when I put it into the bulletin, I'll get it out. But that's also got the community service template with the easy copy pasta button. So all you have to just put that in. Representative, that's all your information. So make sure that you're putting your person that you're signing off for in like the title or in the document somewhere so that DOJ has that. Anything else on community service before I move on? Okay. It's volunteers. Has anybody worked with our new volunteer EMT yet?
Is that the one that I was talking to?
New old. He's new to a lot of people, but he's not new.
He
Can't
was
tell.
hilarious. He reminds me so much of Officer Doofy from
Mm.
Spook or from Scary Week. Like literally spot on Officer Doofy, but E EMS.
I know a lot of folks don't work with the volunteers too often. Our volunteers are usually staffers that are coming around to EMS stuff. Feel free to roll with them, hang with them, give them
Oh,
pointers.
he was hilarious.
Don't expect them to completely adhere to our SOPs. Because it's a staff position. Most of the time they're there either to facilitate RP or to help us out. Sometimes you'll be on, you'll be overwhelmed, and so you'll be like, oh yeah, they're not handling that. Like they'll come around when their
So
characters help
they're
out.
like volunteer firefighters?
The volunteers are staff members. That's
Yeah,
basically
just
what,
was
yeah. They are volunteers, so they
wondering.
might not do everything. They might not do everything strictly by our book. They have a completely different hiring body that takes care of them. So
Okay.
yeah.
The only time you
Um,
can break the rules, get away with it.
I mean, feel free to nudge them in the right direction if they are breaking a curse. Hey, you shouldn't do that. But I also realize that there's not too many of them that are here. Terry is another volunteer. She's retired staff right now, but she came up the rank. She made it to AEMT.
I
remember
thought
she
she was
was-
staff until I
I
saw her
can't
down here, and I
remember
come
that
up
she
behind
was.
her.
I don't think she made it to paramedic, but she was really, really awesome. And Natalie Owens is another staff member that's actually gone through training. So you may see them occasionally. You may not. I think Norman's going to be the most common one that you're going to see. He's loads of fun. He's a hoot. I haven't actually worked with him, but
She's so
if
funny.
you have a chance to work with him, please do.
He's so funny.
So
His character is
funny.
so timid too. It's amazing.
And if you're unsure, somebody like why is this club like are they volunteer? We do have volunteers on the public roster.
That was the first thing I checked when I saw him.
So
Saw
if
a
you're
bald
not
dude
sure
walk out
if
of the
somebody
room.
you're not sure who are our volunteers, some of your volunteers are also your retired folks. So Jay and Connor before he went to inactively retired, so your active retired folks will actually just come back around, could come back as volunteer. Like
A lot of times too, volunteers you'll see our calls have V for volunteer.
VOL, then is okay. But yeah, I for those who don't know, Norman is go, and he's loads of fun to role play with.
So
if you ever get a
funny.
chance on any of his characters, definitely recommend. 10 out of 10. He's amazing. Any other questions about volunteers? I already took my meds. Thanks. Break changes. Breaks in the SOPs have changed to 15 minutes instead of 10 minutes. I do believe all applicable paperwork regarding that. Mostly the SOPs themselves and the SOP quiz that cadets get have been updated to reflect. That does not mean that you're exempt from the AFK timer. The AFK timer usually hits at the 15-minute mark during peak times. So definitely move your come and move your character around. If you're going to be gone for more than 15 minutes, clock out, log out. If you're on a priority ticket and it kicks you out, I think I can't remember how long it is before you can come back in. So just things to keep in mind. But I remember it's kind of like 15 minutes, and that's kind of where everybody's brain has sat at. So it's like, why don't we just change it? So we decided to just change it. I think everybody's pretty good about breaks here. I haven't had to yell at too many people. If you're being taken hostage, definitely that's grounds for hitting your panic button if it's safe to do so. Definitely letting law enforcement know as soon as you possibly can what has happened. Giving your side of the story. From an out of character perspective, it is a rule break. So if you are being taken hostage, and especially if it's not a good interaction, definitely put in a report on it. We it's one of those role play over role play kind of things, whereas if you're having a good time and is a good story, like it's not probably going to be actioned as harshly as something like this guy just started and is robbing a bank with me as a hostage. Like, you just got here, bro. Kinds of vibes. But we've had a couple of people that it's happened to where they're not really sure how to handle it. So I know a lot of us are older hats that have been here for a while, but there's still some new folks that don't know that that's a thing. I always rock with any kind of a rule breaking character as best you can. Try and get staff there. That's what /report is for. And I'll tell you that we've got more active staff nowadays. So quite often when you're asking for help, they'll be there. But just be prepared to fill out a full-on report. If you have a metal clip, that's the best thing you can include. If not, include as much information as you can. Timestamps, where you were, basic stuff. And it'll get handled from that point. Try to make the best of it though, because sometimes, like, sometimes we get a new hospital because what was it? AOD shoots up the hospital numerous times because of reasons, and then you get a new hospital because the integrity of your walls has come into question. Any questions or concerns about hostage scenarios? Are we seeing an uptick in hostage taking,
I've never been taken.
or
hostage.
being shot
I've
at,
never
or
been taken hostage.
it's been a
Clock in.
hot minute. It's been a hot minute.
I've been taken hostage.
Who the hell's been taken hostage while on duty? Like,
I
what?
think the
Jesse
last time I was
Nash.
taken hostage, it was an okayed scenario that we were requested for.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind
I was
a
gonna
little
say
more
my-
action.
I was gonna say my hostage being clocked in was an approval one that we did.
I think most people know better.
He wanted to take my helicopter. I told him it wouldn't start without my fingerprints.
That works.
So he made me fly him somewhere.
Oh, wasn't I there for that one?
You were around, yes. You might have been actually there. I forget.
I think I was, cause he did try. Who?
It was at the
I
dock.
remember. I remember being on duty when someone did actively try to steal an Air One.
Adam was with me, I think, but you were also on duty.
I remember being on duty for someone experiencing that.
Yup. That was it.
I always try to roll with the role play that's given to me, so I don't mind getting taken hostage and stuff because as long as you're giving me a good time, I just don't want to be the token person being taken hostage all the time because we've got a job to do, and that's kind of where that plays in. Neutrality is the other tie into that one because we are a neutral party. Like, that protection is there. My next one, do not stand around at pillbox if you're not going to RP with people. If you are standing at reception and just checking people in and not going back to check on them, that's a problem. Maybe don't hang at pillbox if you're not wanting to interact with patients. We have Davis, we've got Sandy, we've got various places throughout the city that you can station up in your ambulance or whatever unit you're driving in. But the quickest way to irritate me is to ignore a patient, because we should not be ignoring our patients. If you're overwhelmed, take a break or clock out. If you're gonna AFK, it's really easy to do on the quieter shifts. If you're gonna AFK, clock out. we're a faction and you guys wanted paychecks raised, so paychecks got raised. So standing around and can be seen as paycheck farming, which is a no. I don't want to feel like I'm harping on folks for little things like that. It takes 2 seconds to run around. Okay, maybe a little more than 2 seconds, but then 30 seconds to run around and check on somebody, or at least let them know that the locals are going to take care of them. My reason for putting this on here, I don't know who else has experienced this, and this might be a item denominator here. I actually experienced this more on my non-characters, and I actually am a character. Every time I come to the hospital to give RP to the folks that are there and then from the other side to just kind of see how things are, I've been ignored. And it's really shitty sometimes, so. Because the characters are the ones that will be like, thank you for your help, and actually give you that thing we're always asking for. So, and if it's anything, tell me, oh, you're just being sensitive, I need to get over it. And
No, I definitely been like my alternate character just waiting for somebody to come. Nobody ever does. Or trying to. One time I was trying to get checked in. I was bleeding. Well, my character obviously. There was a shooting that just happened, and there were 3 EMS standing around. And I'm like, somebody took me in, and they're like, well, no, something happened. There's 3 of them standing around. Like, it takes 2 seconds. Just over. It's weird. I'm more than happy to check people in. Makes me feel important.
yeah,
I think a lot of
it
people-
really costs us nothing
Costs
to do
nothing,
so. It's more so the not checking people in, it's the not interacting, or at least not letting somebody know when you're leaving to the locals, because quite often the other side of the coin is expecting you to come around and at least give them that acknowledgement. I think that also would end up reflecting on our in-house folks. Our in-house folks are around. If you're not willing to take them, find out if the in-house folks want to. Hey, Catherine, do you want to help out? We got, it looks like a motor vehicle accident just came. Are you busy, or do you want me to have the locals take care of them? And Catherine can tell me if she
Captain will
wants
say,
to.
"Ooh, you have to wait, I'm coming in."
Come in and get them. So I understand not wanting to do certain levels of med RP, but ignoring people is not okay. Like I'll deal with it. Like it's like, okay, fine, I'm just gonna do my whole thing. But I just look at it as, okay, I understand how busy and stressful EMS is, because I'm an EMT too, and I understand like the types of calls that we get, and sometimes you don't want to be pulled into something deeper. Move yourself away from the areas that you're going to be pulled into that something deeper. Pillbox is a hot spot for it because it's a main hub. It's where everybody comes for medical. I've noticed that our staffers have been stationed in Sandy, I think, which I think is a great call, because Sandy does not get a lot of love. It's actually a really nice hospital, all things considered. So I'm just wondering, doing if there's something that the player base as a whole isn't doing that we can bring up for like community meeting or things like that. Definitely bring up, mention it, put in a feedback thread or something like that, so people see that, because this is a very thankless job that we don't actually get paid for. So yeah, that was rant for the month. Local EMS reminders. Yep. Try not to send local EMS first ping. Wait for at least the second ping so you can know if you've got a like an unfolding PD or something like that. I've seen lots of instances where it's just sent. Which, even if we're like at an event or something like today at the LSF run, still give that time, because I know we had Adam and Delphine were rocking city coverage. So they might be heading to a call, or they might be involved in something where we might get ready for PD. We're then offering local to somebody that's in the middle of a scene. So I think I had more about local EMS, but I can't think of it. Anything else? It's a big thing with our paramedics, making sure our cadets know when to send local EMS and when not to. And then water calls, make sure that we're definitely waiting until the earliest, that second ping, for any water call. Next up, code blue, code black. Who has had a code black that has faked it?
I've had multiple code blacks.
I'm talking about the ones that are faking it out of being arrested.
Oh, never mind. No, genuine ones.
And everybody here knows the process for code blacks. I would hope so. Except maybe Crawley
Yup.
because he's new. So
Right.
with code blacks, the only thing in the bulletins, there's a code blue, code black. There's also an out of character worded one on the forums. The only thing that you were required to do for a perma is to disable the person's life alert so that the locals don't take them away. Everything else on our listing for it is icing on the cake. If you have an active investigation going on or you're being requested to actually do a report because LEO needs it, DOJ needs it, somebody needs it for the RP, please be filling out those reports. They don't have to be overly in depth. Basic stuff, cause of death, when they died, etc. It can be a really quick boom, 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 you're done. If it's to the point that you're not comfortable with doing a code black, you don't enjoy doing them, you don't want to do them, you absolutely 100% have the right to say, nah fam, I'm out. Revive them and let the locals handle it from there because the locals will take it from there. If it's somebody that is planning a perma, usually they'll reach out to somebody. So hospital staff, I would expect you guys to be the ones called first. Jerry might get something. If it's pushed to me, usually I'm going to reach out to hospital staff and be like, hey, somebody reach out to me. I've got a potential patient for you or something like that. And then whoever wants to take that on can. It is an RSFP that you don't have to do any medical you're not comfortable with, so nobody's expecting you to amputate somebody's leg if you're not comfortable with how does a bone saw work, blah blah blah. The more in-depth stuff, like that's what our in-house certification is for. If you're wanting to get more into the nitty-gritty one-on-one kind of stuff with a patient, like that couldn't be facilitated. But as an EMT running an ambulance back and forth, like transport and that baseline stuff is kind of what we're looking for. It is what you make of it. So if you enjoy that, like I bet we've had an uptick of psych patients. I'm not exactly sure who all to send them to. I know Bella's psych, and I think Catherine's going psych. I don't remember if anybody else is psych specific, but I am pushing folks your way. So if they are contacting you and it's too much, definitely please say something.
Sounds
I
good.
think we have a code blue, code black class coming up. I don't think the actual date has been set on it though. So keep an eye out for that. I hear it's really good. I haven't actually attended it though, because it's always scheduled when I can't come be part of them. Our permas tend to come in seasons, and I think we're moving into a potential another perma season. So
Yeah, they typically happen about every 3 to 4 months is when a bunch of people will start permaing their characters.
also when it comes to a perma, make sure that you are getting out of character confirmation of a perma. This is to cover the rules regarding that, because if you are permeating your character, there is that expectation that you will be deleting those characters and then handling assets is a staff-based kind of a thing. So having that confirmation of yes, this character is dead. We've had people try to come back from the dead after they've been pronounced dead on a scene. So that /me, is this a perma or no pulses work too, but I like to get an OOC confirmation at a /B that they are permaing the character, just so that I know I'm not wasting my time going through the motions for somebody to just be like, just kidding, a week later. I've had somebody actually do that to me, so.
Can I also clarify not to advise people to delete their characters? Let a staff member advise them on that one.
Yeah, no, so with that whole thing, like if there's a will, like there's that whole process of getting the stuff in the will taken care of. The character actually needs to still be there for them to facilitate asset transfer and things like that. So from the point that you've let them at the morgue, your hands are washed of the situation. You've done your paperwork. Remove yourself from the situation and continue on. It will be handled by the locals from that point, and DOJ if applicable, if there's a will. involved. But yeah, it's mostly the how do I handle somebody that's faking a perma? Throw Jerry at them. Even if it's just as a threat, tell them exactly what the coroner is gonna do to them. I've had people that've been like, "I'm dead. I'm doing blah," and I've been like, "Okay, hey Jerry, I got a fresh one for you." He's gonna take all your organs. He really likes kidneys.
And if you guys are wondering if Jerry will go into the RP for that, yes, he will. I spent 2 hours with him in the hospital morgue.
He gave me an
he
in-depth
loves-
detail of code black because I was not feeling competent, and let me tell you, it was an experience.
I love when Jerry trains people. It's great.
I had an impromptu 2-hour training after a massive scene that led to a bunch of distant cartel people dying.
I will also lay this out here for folks that if it's a staff event and you have staff characters, so mass casualties at the courthouse. Props to everybody that showed up to that, by the way. Mass casualty scenes of that caliber expect staff to be helping with. Don't feel like you're the medic on duty. Oh my god, I've got to take care of all of the. I've got to take care of 30 people by myself. Not gonna happen. Props to I think it was Andy, Dallas, and whoever else popped on the scene. Sydney, you
Yeah,
guys are rock
Sydney.
stars. Rock stars. I was on the other side of that. Okay, I've sat down for way too long. But yeah, I'm so proud of these guys. But y'all really good. You guys are making me very proud of the things that you do. So your uniforms are currently undergoing a rack change. So expect your uniforms to be messed up for the foreseeable future. Alex might have more on this because he's working with tailors on it. But I know RC's got pushed through, so a lot of the numbers shifted. So definitely be watching your shoulder patches. We got some new stuff that's in now. But just make sure that your ranks are proper, your colors are proper. If you're having a hard time finding something, please say something in like EMS chat, hey, can somebody give me the numbers for this or something like that. I can give you like the mail numbers because I don't know them. I have to go in to find them on my own. But I don't think any of the numbers in the pins are. I don't think any of the numbers are accurate anymore. So.
Do keep close eye on the patches that are on the shoulders, because just because you have a paramedic shirt on doesn't mean it's solely a paramedic shirt. Some of them will say lieutenant or captain on the patch on the side of the arm.
And once you've unlocked a color, so we've moved from EMT to paramedic, color change to dark blue is paramedic. And then we go gray for your officers and white for your chiefs.
The jacket number, the shirt number hasn't changed. It's just the detection number has changed. Those will be pretty consistent from now on out.
Okay, I wasn't seeing my white short sleeve on my class C white short sleeve shirt black chief because I've changed. I'll have to double check. I'd be wrong.
Yeah, those shirts shouldn't change. Just the texture changed. It just moved a different number.
I'll go through it again.
But yeah, since we're using, there's 26, so we've in order to fix everything, we had to do that. And yeah, it should be pretty consistent from right out. All the clothing would be the same.
Lydia says we need rain jackets. If there is a blue and red jacket that is currently there. I don't know if Alex is working on an update to it. Blue EMTs and AMTs can wear, and red paramedics can wear. It is rain jacket style.
I'll post the numbers. I'll repost. I sent you one already, but I'll repost.
Did you DM it to me? Because I got lots of ideas.
Yeah, it was. It was our chat thingy.
Yeah. If you'll put those updates in EMS, because I wasn't sure when they were being pushed or anything like that. I knew that it was coming, but not when it was coming. So.
Yeah.
Is there a chance that we can maybe get a new updated actual list, male and female clothing for it?
After all the new clothing gets pushed, because there's more coming, we're gonna redo the LSFD wardrobe to be the actual base wardrobe that you would change. It is a plan. It's a work in progress. We're going to the growing pains portion of it.
It's exciting.
Yes, we are working on a list. It's a uniform guide, and all the numbers, everything listed. So yeah, we'll post that since we're done.
Halloween is coming. And I like costumes. Halloween is actually my favorite holiday. So I love the costumes and all the things and stuff. So from now until, I'll put an announcement out about it. From now until Halloween, you are authorized to wear Halloween accessories / costume pieces along with your wardrobe. Rules when being on duty, dressed up, you have to have a shirt with the shield on it. So base top should be the same. But you can wear the wizard hats, antlers, things like that. Masks, we said no full face masks, but like the eye masks or your masquerade masks and things of that style are okay. If you are not sure about something, get yourself dressed and send a picture to your LT Plus, and we'll run it up the chain and make sure that everything's okay. We want things that make sense, so I probably would avoid heels and stuff. You want things that are going to be practical for still doing your job, but we want to have a little bit of fun with that. That also being said, I'm going to open up I'm putting together a submission form for it right now for a Halloween costume contest. Gonna do a first, second, and third prize. Prizes have not been determined just yet, but I'm open to suggestions for things you would like for prizes. But best top 3 costumes will get prizes for their Halloween costumes. Now for the costume contest, you can do like a full-on costume. Get a picture of it and then send it. I'll have a place to submit it, and then we'll get them voted on. But yeah. But as far as like run-of-the-mill day-to-day stuff, hats and accessories and things are fun. So I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with because it's always loads of fun. I love Halloween so very much. Candy is, I do believe, at the bowl. If you need candy to hand out, probably let me know. Let one of your captains plus know. We can get them for you. I don't know if we ended up with buckets because I don't know if we went to trunk or treat or not. But if you need an LSFD bucket, if you haven't gotten one, let me know as well, and I'll see about getting you one. Our Halloween event is next weekend. I'm working on the story behind it. We will be meeting at Davis the day of. It is at 4 Eastern. Something or other. I announced it somewhere. I forgot to write it down.
I believe that was the time, yeah.
So plan is to come in at Storm and start setting up. I will be there to help set up props and things. We will be mostly focused up at the chicken factory in Polito. That's where the majority of the event is going to take place. It's another one of these ones like the LSF event. Come around and be part of it. If you're security, you can clock into security and actually work security there. If you want to come and scare folks, absolutely, that'll be fine.
What day is this again?
It's next Sunday,
Okay,
just after Storm.
perfect.
If
Yeah.
you can't make it, that's fine. I know a couple of the planners aren't able to make it. DOC is also involved. They're partnering with us again this year for some stuff. So I'm not going to reveal like the storyline, mostly because I'm still working on it. It's a work in progress, but I'm excited. It's hopefully going to be a little bit unique. We've got catering's already figured out. I just need I think Alan, I think you need to tell me who I'm paying or something like that. But yeah, well, I think we've got a candy eating contest, so we're definitely going to want to have somebody with a strong stomach on site for dealing with the sickly folks. In-house staffers, you guys are more than welcome to come and attend and station up. Cadets as well. It's open to everybody. So
And if you want to get me all the information,
yes, and we can
and I'll get that. Yeah, I'll get the flyer
Yep.
going.
Absolutely. Let's see, rocking along. Next academy is November 22nd. I know that that's approaching American Thanksgiving, but this is going to be the last academy of the year. The month of December and into January is through the new year. We're not doing academies. We're going to give the training team a little bit of a break. So the following academy from that is January 17th is the current one penciled in, and then the one following that would be February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. We might change that. I don't know yet, but those are our tentative dates for the next academies. So if you've got folks that are asking questions about academy, definitely encourage them to come on ride-alongs with you and hang out. Got a
No,
birthday
that wouldn't make
card.
sense. If the January Academy is on the 17th, right?
Mhm.
6 weeks after that, it wouldn't be the 14th.
Oh, February TBD.
It would be 28th.
We're just gonna go to 28. Oh, I might not be around for that one because my IRL birthday is 2 days before that.
Now we know.
Now we know. Yeah, Emma's birthday is not actually my birthday.
Noted.
My birthday is
Adam,
literally
you're a
January 20th.
sweetheart. That's all I have to say about that.
We
Questionnaire
have
we got.
Do we have fun plans and stuff for the upcoming other holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas?
We usually plan Thanksgiving. I know we've handed out like the holiday dinners that we have sometimes. If you guys have ideas for events, go for it. Halloween and Christmas are I think two of the big ones for
Thanksgiving
us.
LSFD holiday banquet where we just hand
I
out
was
the
just gonna
holiday
say
dinners.
something like that. That would be perfect.
Can do that if you guys want to. I know for Chris did a parade a couple of years back, but Jay
Like a
got
We've-
shot
Macy's
or
parade, yo.
kidnapped.
We've done 4th of July parade as well.
I know I'm going to be doing toy drive with the charity as well again this year. We've got some plans with
Ooh, we're doing that?
So.
Oh, I'm so excited
Okay.
about that. So many toys.
A lot of toys.
It's great. We got, I think it was 2,000 something toys donated last year.
Just be
So,
prepared because my Crim characters got a shit ton from last
Oh,
year,
that's fine.
and
I
they're
will have
going
plenty of
away.
help. I will have plenty of help.
Children
More
will
details to
appreciate.
come.
I've got like mules.
Okay, moving over to the questionnaire. We just had one. Do you enjoy being part of the LSFD? Yes. Why or why not? I'm a firefighter. We like the big trucks. We don't like the patients. Biggest source of stress: people who can't wait 2 seconds before yelling at you for not doing something fast enough. Mood. Lack of available support units, name loyalties up. Overall, just anyone to work with low numbers, students not available. We kind of hit low, and I know a lot of it is time of year. We tend to hit lows come around like fall and winter because of families and things like that.
There's definitely school people too.
Yeah, back to school is it. It's not so much back to school now. I don't have kids, so I don't keep track of, and I'm not teaching anymore, so I don't keep track of the school year.
I'm 6, all teenagers.
I'm sorry. What's the state management level more frequently? SLTs up, jumps, returning your academy. Also, good NPs are doing not getting recognized for it. If you see somebody that's out there being amazing, please mention it to somebody. You can mention your LT or whoever you see. Are absolutely fine for that. If you're seeing something that's going above and beyond, we do want to hear about it because we can't be everywhere. I know I've got multiple characters that I'm trying to balance, and I'm doing a terrible job of it. I clock into LSFD when I clock into my CSO character, so. I try to come around. Most of the time when I don't come around, it's because it's after work, and I usually got a headache, and I don't like to come on duty when I'm grumpy. So that's a personal thing. Because I don't know how many of you guys have been on duty with me when I'm frustrated. It's not a good time, and I don't want to be that person or reason that you end up popping out. I'd rather you have fun. We keep talking about morale boosting team building stuff, and we never follow through with them. I would like to do, off-duty bowling night or something like that, or go golfing with everybody, or something to calibrate something that the department as a whole is up for. I'm here for it. From this meeting, I'm open up to leadership. Does leadership have anything else to bring up? Officers, open floor.
Oh,
No, I think I'm good.
Paramedics, open floor.
No, I'm good.
All good.
Open floor for everybody. Certs, do you guys have anything?
security training soon.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Me and Nemo are working on it. I'll say that.
Be another SAR
Awesome.
class coming up soon. So any applications that have been put on hold should be accepted soon. If you haven't put in a SAR application, if you're AEMT above, you want to do SAR, go ahead and put that in.
Same
Or
three.
apply for AEMT. Go ahead and apply for AEMT and then apply for SAR.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
There's new security? Oh, hell no.
We've got security. We've got
Damn, I can do it.
shirts.
All the cert
and-
shirts.
Yes.
When it comes to the cert shirt, wear your rank color. Okay, so if you're EMT
Okay.
or AEMT, wear baby blue. If you're a paramedic, wear the navy.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Roots.
We've always had yellow for SAR unless they were trainer and then we're red.
I got people
I
looking to start game night, so I'm going. But have a good night.
You too.
Good night.
I'm rescheduling the advanced fire training for AMTs in Allen. So,
That's crazy.
well, you're not an EMT anymore. I have to,
Just to
AEMTs
spite you, I'm not
plus
going to show up
Allen.
to the class.
yeah, AMTs plus
Yeah.
Allen.
Ellen is never gonna get trained.
I'm trying to shoot for not this upcoming Tuesday, but next Tuesday. Because this was my only Sunday I could do, but there's so many events going on in the city. I said, no, we'll just,
Look at it.
try and shoot for, yeah. But yeah, so I'm trying to shoot for not this upcoming Tuesday, but the following.
Is there any
Yes,
chance
there-
you can make that for like 9 or 10 East? I start a new job that week, so
Oh yeah,
I have-
I am off all day on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Perfect.
I have some dates that I'm not going to be available coming up in the next couple of months. So
I'll be sick that day.
No, you won't.
okay,
If
you
I'm
know what?
going, you're
I
going.
I think at that point, Emma, can we demote him back down to just
Oh,
go back to
bullshit.
paramedic?
Contemplating it.
Oh, it's some bullshit. What if I apply for in-house?
I do believe in houses jump. They don't usually do advanced fire stuff. Well,
Nope, you don't get your awesome max.
God damn it.
was
Come
there
on,
anything
Alan. You can go
for
with
our
me and we'll do it
meeting,
together and get it over with.
Was there anything else for the meeting, or is Alex okay to cut?
I think that's it, at least on my end.
Thanks everybody for showing up. Sorry for being late. We will eventually start this meeting on time. I promise.
One day.
One day.
This time actually turned out perfect, so.
I do have one question. We have one more academy before
Yes.
hiatus for the year, right?
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
November 22nd.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
And I was gonna say I'm busy like the night of Thanksgiving, but outside of that I'm free. So if you need a trainer, I can sit in. If needs to be. Otherwise I'll do city coverage.
If there's not events going on. There are probably stuff going on. Let's be real honest.
We can revisit it later if we need to. Yeah, I think we've been done